After the Thanksgiving festivities were over, I plopped on the couch and stared at the TV in a daze. The news came on, and I came across the most amazing piece ever. There is a war being waged on Thanksgiving. Every year, tens, if not hundreds of people are mercilessly restrained from the joys they look forward to. Beneath the waters of the San Francisco Bay, among the fish and the fish, their fates lie. There is a war between the crabs and the whales.
For more than a century, local Dungeness crab has been a staple on Thanksgiving across the Bay Area, but in the last few years, new regulations aimed at protecting whales have kept local crab fishermen out of the water.
Leading the charge for the crabs is Gordon. Actually, his real name is Larry, but he just gives off maximum Gordon energy. He tells us of days of old where apparently they used to have a big crab cook-off for Thanksgiving.
The air is full of crab steam and it's alive.
But now, when veteran fisherman Larry Collins surveys the docks of Fisherman's Wharf,
this is dead, man. This is dead.
At this point, I'm too sad for words. What happened to this beautiful tradition?
The problem isn't a shortage of crabs, but an abundance of whales.
The whales. The evil whales. These whales take over everything.
We've been fishing, around the whales out of San Francisco for 160 years. And all of a sudden, the whale population's going up 7.5% a year, and we're not allowed to fish.
By the way, Larry looks amazing for 160. So we've done such a good job at saving marine animals that we're actually getting in the way of killing marine animals. This cannot stand.
Now, the shipping industry kills more than 100 whales off the coast of California every year. You're going to get your iPhones, but you're not going to get your Thanksgiving crab.
He makes a good point, though he may be underestimating the power of $100 billion in sales and that it might outweigh a few boats of crabs. Wait, now's the crabs versus Apple and the whales? Apple and the Whales sounds like the name of an alt-indie band. Okay, let's focus.
I want to save the whales, but I can tell you from everything I hear from up and down this coast, these whales are saved.
The whales are saved, you Greenpeace hippie freaks, and now we can go back to killing them. All in the name of the sweet art of crabbing. Now comes our villain, Ryan Bartling. Standing strong with the whales and letting nothing get in the way of them overtaking the bay.
But Ryan Bartling, scientist with California Fish and Wildlife, says whales are still far from their historic levels, and that will likely keep restrictions in place for the unforeseeable future.
The department's task is tasked with providing the fishing opportunity while balancing the protection of humpbacks, and it's a difficult balance to strike, but it'll still be decades before it gets to a place, I'm guessing, before there'll be significant change.
Decades. Decades of tyranny. Decades of holding these people back.
This week, crab lovers faced a difficult task landing Dungeness for the Thanksgiving table.
Well, that's why. The sign says don't touch the crabs. They can't get to the crabs. They can't touch them. Larry, the sign. Get rid of the sign. That's the problem.
And I wish all the crab lovers in the Bay Area would speak up, because that's the only way we're going to get crab at Thanksgiving again.
Speak up, people. Let your voices be heard. Please. Bring back the beloved, classic American tradition that we all know, Thanksgiving crab.
As for Christmas crab, the state says it will reassess the whale situation again in early to mid-December, leaving the future of an old tradition riding on life's stormy seas.
Riding on life's stormy seas. I'm imagining like the mayor or whoever like getting the bill to sign to like bring back crabbing basically, and he like, I wish I could sign this. I wish I could do it for you. Life's stormy seas just get in the way. Well, I for one have not heard a more tragic story than this in a while. Larry, I want this for you. I want you to have your crab. I just feel like people in the 80s that were doing this have moved on. There's no one here to do the crabs with you.
Yeah, Dungeness crab at Thanksgiving might not be a thing anymore.
This is dead.
Well, Larry, and everyone else, I hope you had a nice Thanksgiving. Take care of yourselves, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.